live in one within the broken heart of God. Live in one within the wonderment, the fundamental elements of motherhood, of fatherhood, of brotherhood, of sisterhood, of Mr.hood and Mrs.hood, of masterhood misunderstood, expanding in the family of the blessed in life's covenants. We're walking parallel paths to find our lifelines run at one with it. Our hearts beat with one blood in it. It's pulsed the motion of one love rhythm, living for loving it. An ultimate expression of a universal consciousness. Its freedom amplifies a privatized mind like it's doubling it. Multiplied by composite square roots of love unlimited. Like you times me makes one spirit. Manifested as infinite, boundless, timeless love. It's where we share the pattern in the broken heart of God. Each breath turning a tide in us, a season cycle realized in us, a bridge of earth to a crown of sky in us, like sunshine is God's eyes on us. A sunset and sunrise in us, passing day into night in us, a song of starlight harmonized in us, its rhythm, time sacrificed in us, reborn as each heartbeat dies in us. Moon deep, the night God's sleep. We trust the dream in which God's freed in us will awaken dawn's breaking seed in us like truth breaking on lies. This word of oneness deified. Call it the blessing of being hope's child. To have our gods locked on speed dial. Hello? Hello? Is there anybody there? Anyone to hear this prayer of emancipated, liberated, unifying love? It's where we share the pattern in the broken heart of God. Scripture calls it the Word. Science calls it the Big Bang. I call it the breath of life as the universe expands. Imagine God inhaling the universe to a point of infinite density, ultimate gravity, contracting space, eternity imploded, every star, every planet, every atom condensed, encoded, dark matter storm, retracting time, ultra intense universe crushed, compacted to a minuscule particle of dust, containing all the source material for the evolution of us. Let's call it life. An infinite potential, suspended before the start, awakening an outbreath like day breaking the dark apart, cascading light. Life, self-generating or deity-generated? Is life self-creating or did a God create it? If we agree that life is real and it's all an act of nature, does it matter if it's autonomous or the work of a creator? Isn't it just the same? And it's just the words we use that change. Like there's so many different ways we try to articulate God's name. But that can mean God gets divided. And for me, it's a living tragedy. Rooted in our human need to personify our life force energy. It's an historic legacy of pre-globalized humanity. So please, can we evolve our thought and claim God as the greatness of our unity? Sing praise together in one love rhythm. Like in this humble prophecy of universal, beautiful, inclusive human love. It's where we share the pattern in the broken heart of God.
Hi Martin, welcome to the 3Gen TV studios. Great to have you with us. Martin, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Thank you. I'm the Young People's Laureate for Wales, and that means I'm the National Youth Poet for Wales. So in that role, I aim to engage and inspire young people to empower themselves through their creativity. So it's about promoting the form of poetry, and particularly spoken word poetry, which is what I do, as an opportunity for young people to express themselves. It's my belief that everyone has a unique fingerprint, but everyone has a unique story. And what I'm really interested in is giving young people opportunities to share that story and to build their self-confidence and their self-belief in the validity of their story. And when you begin to share your story, it's a process of reflection. and you identify yourself to those people around you, but also to yourself. So you increase your self-understanding, but also, of course, everyone else gets to know you better. But when we start sharing them in a group dynamic, that's how we identify our communities. And I'm a great believer in community, and that's really what I try and foster through culture.
That's exciting. So you've had a poem commissioned for here. Yes. What's the poem called that we've just heard, and what's it about?
It's called Living One Within the Broken Heart of God. And the poem is about the concept that our life is the breaking of God's heart. So in the poem, in the third verse, it talks about creation. It compares the creation story in the Bible with the story of science as the Big Bang. And it speaks about that being God's breath. So science tells us that the universe is expanding. So to me, I thought of that as being the exhaling of God. So as the universe expands, it's the outbreath. But prior to the outbreath, there must have been an in-breath.
Yeah.
So for me, the moment of creation was the end of the in-breath and the start of the out-breath. And it talks about that. And it talks particularly about questioning what we mean by God. It's really asking what God is. I personally do believe in God, but I don't know what I believe in.
Right.
I really don't know. And that's my question. And I asked that in the poem. And I think that we're living in the breaking of that heart, because I like to think of God as being a force of love.
Yeah.
And a breaking of a heart and the outpouring of that love, but of course the pain of it as well.
Yeah.
The poem was commissioned for 3Generate this year by Megan Thomas, the outgoing president. And Megan particularly asked me to write a poem that would encourage young people to ask spiritual questions. So that was what I tried to do. And
if people want to find out more about maybe spoken word or maybe more about your poems and what you do, how do they go about that?
Well, you can find me at martindaws.com.
Okay.
And there's links there to my blog as the Young People's Laureate for Wales. There's lots of poetry out there. There's spoken word is everywhere. We have a really great spoken word poet in our community called Harry Baker. You can look up Harry, you'll find lots of fun looking him up. There's lots and lots of wonderful poets.
Great. Thanks for coming by, and we'll speak to you soon.
All right.